Today I'm here with someone who I think I hit up must be a couple of years ago now when I heard No Light Bag. And I remember just linking him to let him know this shit was hard. This is before we had podcast shit, just showing love because the shit just sounded good, you know? And I feel like your releases have been very targeted. Like you don't drop shit unless you know you're gonna drop some shit that's gonna hit the people, you know? So whether it's from Ready to War, Magician, Notice Me, God's House, the list goes on. They've all been slappers in my opinion, you know? So my nigga Bvlly.
There you know, gang.
There you know. So I found out about you probably like how most people did from No Light Bag around those times, but I want to establish a little bit about who Bvlly is before that time. So for the people who don't know, where did you grow up in Toronto? If it is in Toronto.
Yeah, I grew up in Scarborough, the east side of Toronto. A place called Malvern.
Okay.
You heard of it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
heard
grew
of
up
it.
in Malvern, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And what else you want to know?
So like growing up in Malvern, in the east side, what was your direct household like there? Like your family situation? Do you have mom, dad, siblings? Like what was your house like?
Yeah, I had mom and dad. There were 6 of us, so it's a full house, and I was the youngest.
You're the youngest of 6?
Yeah, I was the youngest.
Okay.
So, you know how that goes already.
Yeah, I know how that goes. So what's your background? Like your ethnic background?
I'm Jamaican.
Jamaican on both sides?
Yeah.
Okay, so growing up in a Jamaican household, how was music introduced to you? Was it your parents listening to like reggae or hip hop? What kind of music was playing in your household and shit?
Mostly reggae, to be honest. But
Yeah.
like my older siblings listen to rap, right? And
Mm.
hip hop, whatever. So I'm just all around music, different type of music.
Okay, so
And my sister listened to R&B. It's just different type of shit,
so you had influences coming from
Yeah,
different places and shit. What kind of things were you into as a kid, like before rap and shit? Like what kind of things were you doing for fun? What kind of kid were you?
To be honest, for fun, we used to just go outside in the area and just
fuck around.
Yeah, back then there wasn't really nothing. There was no internet really like that, So to have fun, you had to be outside, right?
Yeah, were you like into sports and shit like that? Like
I didn't really play. I played sports, but not crazy with it, Like
Yeah.
I wasn't like always dedicated to a team or nothing like that,
Yeah.
I was more just outside.
Okay, so was Bvlly a name that was pre-rap or before rap? Where did the name Bvlly come from?
Bvlly, it was before rap. It was before rap because I had a nickname before that, and then it kind of transpired. It went into Bvlly, and then I was like, okay, I'm rapping. I'm gonna decide to do it, right? So I'm like, what should I call myself? But like, I know I didn't want to be Bvlly on YouTube with a U.
Because
Yeah, I'm saying you type that in, you're gonna see stop bullying and all sorts of other stupidness. Like, You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I'm like, all right, I gotta switch to U to a V. And that's how that
so
came.
you were thinking about like search engine optimization and shit back then, like
Yeah.
yo, I can't just type Bvlly, like
Yeah.
there's too much of that, like
Around
right?
No Light Bag time, I was thinking about that. Like,
Yeah.
if I go with Bvlly, I can't put with a U.
So that's why you spelled it with the V.
That's why I spelled it with a V. But it was originally with a U. But since I started doing music, I switched it to a V for those purposes.
That's smart stuff. So even before music, you're in school and shit. What kind of student would you say you were? Like, did you ever see yourself like doing college, university? Like, what kind of student were you?
Yeah, I used to go to school. I went to school a lot, but like, I was easily distracted. Not so like at the starting of my high school years and stuff, I wasn't distracted. But as time went on, and a lot of things started happening. Girls, X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
I started getting distracted. So that's pretty much it. But like, yeah, I liked school. School's fun though.
Did you finish high school?
Yeah, but school is fun. Though.
Yeah. So school, you're going to school in the East.
I was going to school in the East.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said that reggae was in your direct household. You had hip hop influences from like older siblings and shit. Who were you listening to like growing up? Not mainstream first. I want to know locally first. Were you listening to any local Toronto niggas first or Canadian niggas at all?
Growing up, there's a lot of them. Damn. So I'm trying to think. There's Thoroughbred. I used to listen to growing up.
Shout out Thorough for sure.
There's a rapper. He raps with Camouflage. It's King Daps.
Yeah.
He's a lyricist.
Yeah. He can rap.
Yeah, he's nice. I used to grow up with it. I used to bump him. Who else I used to listen to growing up? Damn. I'm just trying to think of like the old, like who's been
like
doing it, you know?
street scene,
Yeah,
like,
you know what I'm saying? Back in the day.
So were you watching like Rap Sheet and all that shit?
All that
like,
shit, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm just trying to think of the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's hard, but there's a lot of them I used to listen to still.
But you're passionate with Toronto niggas, and then outside of the city and shit, who were you listening to?
Like worldwide and
yeah,
shit.
worldwide and shit.
Big L, Cameron, Stack Bundles, Max B, of course.
So you're East Coast, like a more East Coast nigga.
I would say so. But I listen to a couple West Coast too. Obviously, you listen to like the fucking Pox or whatever.
Yeah,
like, you know. But like,
I feel like Toronto niggas usually are more East Coast just because we're like more aligned.
Yeah.
Like New York and us are kind of like similar in a way.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so when did that transition from you just listening to niggas and fucking with niggas' styles and shit to you actually writing your own raps? Like when did that come? When did that happen?
Alright, so to be honest, you know when you know you could do something but you don't do it?
Yeah.
That's how I felt, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I wanted to be an artist or nothing like that. It was just one of those ones where I used to see a lot of niggas do it, a lot of niggas in the hood do it and stuff, they're doing it, whatever. And I'd be like, even when I heard niggas going on certain instrumentals, in my head, I'm rapping shit I would say to it, but I'm not saying it out loud. Like, I'm just like, yo, I would have said this and that. That probably would have been nicer, like, you know?
I was the same kind of way with rap. Like, I wasn't that kid that was rapping everywhere, but I was just in the cut, like, I'm nicer than these niggas.
Right?
I just want to go around and be like, yo, check it out. Like, I wasn't that kind of nigga.
So that's how that came about, you know?
Okay,
so then the first time I said I was going to do music was like, even for fun, back in the day, I made a 1-2 songs. They were nothing serious, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that obviously never came out or nothing like that. Just
you never actually released them and shit?
No, just a 1-2 songs, you know?
Yeah.
It wasn't until like I got into a situation where I was on house arrest.
Yeah.
And then while I was on, had nothing to do on house arrest, so I was writing a 1-2 music, you know what I'm saying? But then after when I came off house arrest, I'm just like, let me try a thing, you know? Yeah, just try the thing.
So you're writing raps, but you're not actually releasing shit. So when you say you're on house arrest, give me a time frame, because like you're on house arrest and you try a thing. Is your first release No Light Back?
No, I had a song with my homie Mac. It was called, what was it called? The Return, I believe it was called The Return.
Okay.
And that was in like that was last year, July, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were on a song with your nigga.
Yeah.
You guys is there a video for that?
Yeah, there's a video for
Okay,
it's called The Return, you know what I'm saying? It was last year, July, but I was just jumping in the game and like I said, I got off house arrest in last year, March. So I did that in July. But like, no one really was showing it no love. Obviously, no one knew who I am, right? So they're not gonna show it no love, obviously, right? So it's cool. So I was like, yo, fuck rap. You know, I was just like, I'm not doing this no more.
Yeah,
like,
you tried to think, all right, fuck it.
So I just went back to doing other shit that I know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, I don't remember what happened. I heard a beat instrumental. I heard the instrumental. I'm like, yo, this is hard, you know what I'm saying? And then that's how No Light Bag came about, type of shit, you know what I'm saying?
So talk to me a little bit about that. So you're just hearing what instrumental, like a YouTube instrumental, just random
Yeah,
shit?
I was out somewhere, right? And I was just cooling, chilling, you know what I'm saying? Wherever, grinding or whatever the case is. And then YouTube was running or whatever. I don't even remember how I heard the beat, but I heard the instrumental. And I'm like, yo, this is hard.
So
you know
something about it, just like, yo, I gotta.
Yeah, I'm just like, yo, this is hard. You know, I just fucking with it.
Yeah.
And then that's how, like, literally the shit started coming to my brain. And then that's how No Light Bag came about, you know what I'm saying? So I wrote that, whatever. And then that was it. And I wasn't even gonna, like, wasn't even sure if I was gonna do a video for it. I wasn't sure what I was doing with it yet because I was just like, the first video, I ain't get no one showed me no love. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, this music shit is like, I felt like, what, you need a gimmick to introduce yourself into the game or something? A lot of niggas have gimmicks or use some type of beef or some shit. I'm not doing all of that, you know?
Yeah.
So whatever, you know? So I just said, fuck it, and shot the video, and then that's how that came about. But it happened to work out in a crazy way because, like, I was shooting the video. I didn't know where I wanted to shoot it. And then one of my niggas was like, yo, come shoot it at Don Mills. So I went to Don Mills. We went there, whatever. We're shooting the video now. And then I see Debbie walking past. I didn't know her. I seen her
that's right.
one time before that day.
She even in that fucking video.
Yeah, that's what I say. I seen her one time before that day. Literally. I seen her probably like 2 days before that for the first time ever on the internet. I don't know if it was 6 months. I don't remember where I seen her. And she was saying some shit. I don't remember what she was doing on the internet. But like, everyone knew her as Debbie, whatever. Yeah. So like, even when I had seen her in person, I didn't even really take it in. It was Debbie. I'm still shooting my music video, you know what I'm saying? And then one of my homies like, yo, that's Debbie. You don't know Debbie? I'm like, nah, I don't know Debbie. They're like, yo, that's Debbie. Whatever. I'm like, the same Debbie from Instagram that I seen. She's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, told her forward, you know? Yeah. And then that's how that happened.
Yeah, I remember she's in, is it the beginning or the end?
She's in the beginning, yeah.
The beginning of the video, right? Yeah,
she was talking her shit.
So, all right, so you drop No Light Bag. That's like, I feel like that's one of the songs where like immediately people were like, yeah, like this shit is like I wouldn't say people were familiar with you yet, but from I heard that, I was like, there's something about this nigga. He has a sound that's different, but it's like, it's well crafted, like well put together. I don't know if I've seen it through 6 Buzz. I don't know. Did you drop it on a different channel than 6 Buzz or 6 Buzz page or some shit? Or
no, I just dropped it on my own page, to be honest.
And
but
then
6Buzz posted it on his Instagram page.
Yeah. I feel like that's where I seen it first, and I'm like, okay, this shit's crazy. So talk to me a little bit. So you dropped.
You know, it kind of worked out good because like how it had happened was when I dropped the song first, the clip dropped. The Debbie clip dropped first.
Oh, really?
So people were wondering, like, remember she was holding money in her hand and stuff. People were like, who the hell gave this girl this money?
Like, where did this shit come
she?
from?
Like, you know, like she was still in the burgundy hoodie and stuff. Like, we were like, yo, where, you know?
Yeah.
So a lot of people were wondering, like, what is this from? Like, who did this?
So it put that together.
It kind of made people interested in where this was going with this Debbie thing, because like she was still new to the game, you know, and a lot of people didn't even know who she was. So then she just popped up with like ricketies in her hand. They're like, yo,
I remember.
who's this girl, you know?
I remember that.
And then like a week after that, the video dropped. So a lot of people were like, oh shit, this is where Debbie, like this is, you know? And it was like, all right, and the song was hard. So it's just like, you know.
Okay, I remember the whole fucking shit now. So No Light Bag drops. You see a different kind of reception from that, I'm assuming, than the first shit you dropped.
Yeah, that was a crazy response.
It was a crazy response. So was that, what was your views after that drop? You see the response now. What's your mindset like as far as like, what's your next move gonna be? Were you like, yo, people are watching me now, I gotta fucking drop like again right away?
Yeah, it was one of those ones where it's like, I wasn't expecting that much love that I got from it. Even from like my Instagram posters, I was just like I said, I was just a week ago, I was like, fuck rap, I'm not doing this shit, you know? Then I heard the song, I made it, I didn't know what I was gonna do with it, but one of my homies was just like,
were people around you that heard it were like, yo, nah, this is something. Like,
yeah. One of my niggas that were there when I heard the beat was like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? If you dirty this right now, like, you have to do the vids, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I did it, and like, I did the song, and I wasn't sure what I was gonna do with it visual-wise, right? So just like, all right, cool. So when I shot the video now, and I put it out there, and a lot of people are showing love. Like, I didn't expect to show love, like, you know what I'm saying? So people were just sending me a lot of shit. Yo, this person's bumping your song, this person's bumping your song. I was like, oh shit.
Who were some of the early people that might have already been in the rap game a little bit that were showing you love first? Who were some of the niggas that reached out or liked the video or whatever?
In the rap game, for No Light Bag, I don't know, my bro French, obviously, like, you know what I'm saying? He heard that he was going off.
You knew French pre No Light Bag? You guys already know each other from
Yeah,
that?
I knew him from before that, but like the song, he was like going off on it, you know what I'm saying? He was posting it on his Instagram, so obviously people were getting more familiar with it, right? You know what I'm saying? After that, who else? Pressa was showing love on it. Who else in the industry? I don't know. I got to go on that post and see, but there's a lot of, that's what people I can remember right now.
But you can notice a difference in it.
Yeah, there's a big difference in love, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I feel like everyone's a rapper nowadays, but you're here because you constantly, you put in work and you consistently are releasing music at this point. I guess you're more motivated now as you're getting the love. What motivates you to keep recording and improve your craft? Because when I'm listening to your music now, it's melodic, but there's bars.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that like I think stands out about your shit. It's like, yeah, you're doing melody and it's cool, but there's also like there's dead bars where a nigga who writes bars be like, nah, that was a bar. Like you gotta take that in. Like, what motivates you to keep recording and doing your shit?
To be honest, the people around me motivate me to do it. Like, you know, because it's like it's more so one of those ones where it's just like when I decided to do music, I was just like, even people like everyone around me, you know what I'm saying? My homies, everyone, even my dad, everyone around me is like, yo, listen, like if you're gonna do music, you're not gonna do it and stop. There's no point because you're already putting your face on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to be the artist that was gonna come and make a hard song or whatever and be like, all right, I'm done with it now. Like, but what was the point of that? You know what I'm saying? Like I could have just been living in the shadows like every other nigga that's not a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like that's pretty much my motivation to like. It has to make sense. Yeah. Like I gotta have to have done this for some reason, right?
But even coming from like a Jamaican, cause I'm Guyanese. So coming from like a Caribbean household, I know it's when you're telling people you're gonna do music, it's kind of like until they see that
That
kind
too,
of
yeah.
initial kind of thing, it's kind of like,
Yeah, facts.
What did your son do? You didn't want to be like he's a rapper. Like it's kind of like, it's like embarrassing until it's like he has these, like, yo, he's a rapper. Look, he's doing his thing. So what were your parents' initial thoughts on it, or your family even? Before, like, when you did you come to them and say, I want to do this rap show, or you just kind of just did it?
I never said nothing to nobody.
You just did it.
I didn't know what was going to happen with it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like,
and the reaction might have been like, what?
Yeah, even when I was thinking about doing it, I was just like, fuck. If I do it and everyone says I'm shit, everyone's just going to laugh at me, like, you know? So I'm not going to tell everyone, like, you're about to drop a song.
Yeah.
That's why when
it puts more pressure on you, too. Like.
That, too. That's why when I dropped shit, it was just out of nowhere on Instagram. Niggas were like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ooh. Like, girls were like, ooh. Like, you know, out of nowhere. And at the time that I had dropped, there were a lot of people kind of like forwarded in the game too.
Yeah.
So you start seeing like certain shit like, yo, everyone's a rapper, everyone's an artist. So just like, why they're gonna take to my shit, right? Everyone's already coming with that type of energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he's just the next one trying to do rap. It was like, you know what I'm saying? But in my head, I was like, no, I'm actually nicer than everybody fucking here right now, like, you know?
Yeah, I know.
So it's just like, it's just me showing you guys that, but.
Yeah, the show and prove. We talked about like your writing raps and shit, but I want to go back into a little bit about like your recording process. So how did it go from you writing? Like, what was your initial studio setup or recording shit like? Did you go into like a big studio right away? Was it a house thing? Like, what was your?
Where did I first record a song at? I don't remember. Like I said, I used to record songs that never used to come out. I used to record songs at major studios, major music in town of Markham.
Yeah.
Bigger songs that didn't come out, but that was for fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to even record songs with my homie Millie that passed away. I used to do it for fun, but like, it was never nothing serious. But like, since from No Light Bag Time to stuff, I recorded at Sosa, Chief Dreams.
Okay.
I recorded with Sosa on 1-2s, you know? So it's like, but I never had like a set.
I think I've been to that studio a couple
I never had
times.
like a set studio pattern or nothing. Like, you know, like, yo, I got to be in the booth. I was really one of those ones where it was just like, all right, I heard the beat. I'm going to go to the studio, record this song. After that, the No Light Bag dropped and shit. I'm just like, okay, I have to hit them with something else, like, you know? So I kind of forced myself in the studio, like, again, you know, to see if I could come up with something. And that's how I kept going.
What do you think that makes you stand out? Like you said, you dropped in a time when a lot of niggas were dropping. What do you think it was about your style that made you stand out amongst everyone using melody, especially in the current rap scene in Toronto? What about your shit do you think makes you stand out?
To be honest, I think my shit stood out because it's like, it is different, you know what I'm saying? I never really heard no one really like, kind of with my style, kind of. You know, it is different. And it's like, it's easier too when you're already a bit known before music. You see what I'm saying? So I was already known before music, so it wasn't that hard for me to like I was already like a popular nigga, you would say, growing up in school. I was always like east to west, I was everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when niggas heard I was making music, it wasn't hard for people to just tune in to listen to what I'm saying. Yeah, you know.
And if the music's good now, it's okay.
If it's good, it's easier.
Of course I'm gonna support this nigga. I knew him from rather than a stranger and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
One thing I noticed, and we talked about this on and off camera, is like you don't really get into like the online shit. It's not really your steez, you know? Where did that level-headedness and like that mindset come from? Because a lot of, especially like younger people, don't necessarily have that mindset. Where did that come from with you to like be so like?
I don't know. I think it came from like some of the people I'm around usually, and my pops, I would say, because my pops always tell me like, you know, growing up like don't get into the pasta, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and little sayings, you know, people that say like never argue with a fool because
like those little parables,
people from a distance can't tell who's who, shit like that, little shit like that. So when I see shit going on online, it's just like, I don't know what people get from it. I thought that we were here for the music, you know, so it's like I stay out of it, teacher's zone, right? But I'm not into all of that stuff because it's like I see people doing stuff online. It's like I've seen people go to jail for these things. It's like people do say some things online, doing some shit online, and it's like just because you think that you exited Instagram, the feds don't have it. They have that shit. They're on the computer watching.
There's a whole department for that.
They have They have their coffee. They're doing whatever, and they're just watching it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like when people do shit online and stuff, and then just like they think because they're not at the scene of whatever they're talking about or whatever they're doing, they think they're good, but it's actually not. And
Come back and bite you.
You see what I'm saying? And I'm a strong believer of like it's not a matter of if they're coming, it's when they're coming, and they will come. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you could do it for the clout, But I'm not doing all of that.
It's not worth it,
you know what I'm saying?
It's not worth it ever.
And some people feel like when they're new in the rap game, they have to do that shit to be known. Like, some people be like, yeah, they know I'm serious, but it's just like, if you know you're serious, then you don't have to act serious. You know what I'm saying? If you're really with it, there's no such thing as acting tough.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because you could smile and be with it. You see what I'm saying?
That's why I tell people all the time, like, yo, the niggas who I know are the most, like, you know, they want to call them gangster or tough or whatever. Don't act tough at all. They're some of the most funniest, humble, down-to-earth niggas you ever meet. We laugh, we joke, we do everything, but it's like...
That's what I'm saying. I know
the niggas that are rah-rah, it's like...
It's not. They're doing it because they want you to know that. You see what I'm saying?
It's insecurity about themselves, you know?
Yeah, big facts.
It's a fact, so...
That's what I think online stuff is.
Yeah.
When people do all that online and say this one online, this and that online, I feel like they do it just so the fans, everyone could see, like, yo, okay, this guy's with the shit or whatever. Like I said. But like, if you're with the shit, there's no such thing as acting tough. You don't have to say it because either in your old life before music, people already know how you get.
Yeah.
Or people just know how you will get whenever. You get what I'm saying? So
or
it's
you're just yourself.
You're
like
just yourself.
You are who you are. You don't have to put on some bravado and shit. But that must have a positive effect when it comes to making music, because then you're able to, do you find that because you have that level-headed mindset, you're not into, like, you know, the mix-up, they're able to do more collaborations and do different things? How does that affect you positively?
It affects you positively because, like, you're able to maneuver in ways other niggas can't. You see what I'm saying? Like, even in the streets now, like, you could comment, yo, this song's fire, and someone's shit, and then comment on the next day on someone else's post, and on the next day, the fake page is gonna at you and say, yo, you're fucking with both sides, you're fucking with ops, and this, that. It's like, nigga, I fuck with the songs. Like, I didn't grow up with niggas. What the fuck you talking about? You know
I don't know these people from nowhere.
I don't know,
it's the music with me. Like, we don't have no personal issue.
Like, we don't have no issue, so why do I have an issue? Because you have an issue? Like, that's not, I don't get it. You know
I feel like the Toronto scene, for whatever reason, is like that.
But Toronto, like, you know what it is? It's boredom. Niggas that are actually in Toronto making good music are actually making money off music. They don't care who you're talking to because they're making money off. They're making their money. You know what I'm saying? They're actually getting it.
It's a business for them.
It's a business. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's the niggas that are in the cut where either they're not streaming as well as they want to, or people still don't believe whatever they're trying to portray to the media. So they're not gonna come straight up. They're gonna make the fake accounts and talk their shit each other way. But it's just like, real is real. You know what I'm saying? So I show love to everyone. I don't have a direct issue with you. I show love to everyone. It doesn't matter to me. I don't even want to know why people don't talk or what happened, who did this,
Keep
who
that
did that. That's their business.
Stay out
I do
the
my
pasta.
own thing. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
So it's like,
so I think that me and you actually met for the first time at the French video for the On Time shit. I was at the On Time.
Yeah.
You guys have collaborated like a number of times since then. I know you said you knew each other before music. How did that initial link-up happen, and how did it transition into a musical link-up?
It happened through a lot of mutual friends. We have a lot of mutual dots.
Just some East End shit.
Yeah, some East End shit. Just put it that way, some East End shit. Yeah,
fair enough. Brother, you know, so I remember hearing, like, I remember when they were shooting On Time, when you told me to pull up to the video, they were shooting On Time and hearing Ready to War at that video
Ready
shoot.
to War, yeah.
Like, you guys were doing, like, I don't know if you were going to combine it or whatever, but they were shooting, like, a scene or whatever for it.
Oh, it was just a teaser. We're just fucking around.
Yeah, just fucking around. I remember, I never heard a song before that.
Yeah.
And I remember telling a nigga that was there, I'm like, yo, this shit is going to shake up. Like,
yeah.
You could feel it, like, in the energy in the room. When I heard this shit, I'm like, oh, shit, like, this feels different. Like, I could tell around, like, the vibe. Did you guys know when you recorded that song, the impact? Like, did you know what you guys were sitting on when you recorded that shit?
Yeah, that was hard. That was the most randomest song too. That's what was crazy about it too.
How did that come about?
I was in the studio. I had like a 7-hour studio session, and it was right after I didn't know Light back then. I didn't Notice Me, whatever. And I'm like, yo, Notice Me was alright, but it wasn't what I wanted to give the people. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You wanted to slap them.
Yeah, I wanted to box them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, I need something crazy hard right now. And I was there for 7 hours, and I was getting distracted. Niggas were in there gambling. Niggas were playing 2K. All sorts is going on in the studio.
You're trying to focus. You're just like, fuck.
I'm trying to focus. Niggas are playing beats and beats and beats. And out of these beats, I'm just like, that's washed. That's washed. I'm not going on that. Like, that's weak. It was like the last 30 minutes of the studio session, and I heard the instrumental, and my ears were just like, what was that? Like, where the fuck did that come from? It was, you know, the YouTube beats just keep going?
I can still hear the beginning of that beat. It's like,
I heard the build up. I was
That
just
build
like,
up was like, I was like, what is this? Even before you guys started rapping, I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
right?
Is this? Yeah,
Because I was, yeah, so I'm saying I heard that shit. I'm like, no way, load that up right now. I had nothing for it, and after I'm just sitting there vibing, I had to try cook up something in 30 minutes, and I made the hook, and then my verse, my first verse, and then I didn't even have the song finished because the time ran out. So there was an empty verse. So I was going straight home to write the second verse. And I had a second verse. I'm like, yo, this is hard. And like later on in the night, I was writing the second verse and I was finishing it. I'm like, yo, this is so fucking hard. This is gonna fuck up the place. You know what I'm saying?
You can feel it.
But then, like I said, we had a lot of mutual friends, me and French, right? So niggas was already making snaps to the fucking preview of what I just did the first part and shit in there and stuff. And he heard it on Snapchat. He's like, no way you did that. You know, he just like, yo, holy, now I'm done seeing this. He's like, are you stupid? Boom, next day French came with the fire verse. I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
And that's how that happened, literally.
To me, that's the favorite collab. Like that one for me was different, man. I heard that one. I'm like, I remember telling people at the video shoot, this shit's gonna shake up the city.
Yeah, that shit's like shitty.
100% hands down. Have you guys discussed doing a collab tape?
Oh, hell yeah.
Did this make sense?
Hell yeah. We have enough songs to do it right now.
That's what I'm saying. I'm assuming there's more music in the
there's a
cut.
lot.
You guys have been taking trips and all kind of shit. So
it's a lot of music. And French, he once he gets in the studio, he's locked in, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's too much music.
Yeah, he's someone else who I can see work ethic wise. Like, he's consistently dropping shit, dropping videos. Someone who's taking his shit.
He has a lot of unreleased music.
Serious.
I can
imagine, fam. That's someone who I don't sleep on at all.
Yeah.
Shout out to French. So, speaking on that a little bit, you guys have like, from doing collabs and people knowing you're associated, you guys get booked together a lot and shit. Like they'll book you guys together in different places. You guys have traveled. You guys were where, UK?
Yeah, we're in UK.
I feel like you guys were in UK together. Tell me a little bit about that experience. You end up linking with anyone over UK, like any possible collab type shit, or?
We went to UK more than once.
Yeah.
I think the first time we went, we were there. We were at the Assassination Vacation tour.
Okay.
That's that Drake and tour.
Yeah.
We were there for that for a bit, vibing out. That's when I first met 5 Beats, the producer over there. He's hard.
5 Beats?
5 Beats,
okay,
yeah.
I heard of him.
Yeah, he's not right now. He's in LA. He's LA working with Wonder Girl and stuff. But
okay, dope.
He's hard though. So we met him, whatever. Linked up with him. Went to the studio. We went to some studio. I think it was in Hackney. It was like some fucking.
That's the hood over there, no?
It's like some fucking. I don't even know what the fuck to explain this place, Ski. Because even when we went to record, we went to like some back warehouse type shit. We went inside. They're like, yo. We went inside the place. Went in a little room. There's just like a mic, the little fucking computer and shit. It was just like the computer was like chipping out. Like it was just like the trench studio. Like, you know, but it wasn't that bad. But it was like some trench shit. But it was like, fuck it, we came to work, right?
Yeah, like I'm gonna record regardless.
He played the beats, and then after that, literally on the spot. That's how me and Friend came up with 7 a.m. in London. We're just like, you know,
it's a big song.
Right on 1-2, and then yeah, that's how it came. We just fuck it.
Yeah.
Went back and forth on it, and that was it.
Yeah, that's another big release. A while back, someone was telling me, I didn't even see it, but a while back, someone said that you had a billboard up. You had a billboard up in the city?
Yeah.
King and Spadina?
Yeah.
Is that where it was?
Yeah.
How did that come about? Like, how did you end up getting a billboard and shit? What was that for?
I got it for just to push the mixtape, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Cause
Made in
like,
Austria?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was like my first mixtape, right? And this was my first year in the game, so it's like a billboard. It made sense to me, you know what I'm saying? It just showed that it's not a game, you know?
Yeah.
It made sense.
No, 100% it makes sense, but like, what I'm saying is, a lot of times when you see people on a billboard in Toronto, it's because they have a push behind them. Mm-hmm. Like they'll have the budget, they'll have the Spotify backing to be in the Northern Bars or whatever it is. That was independently.
Yeah, I did that by myself.
Yeah, so you don't have a major label backing none of that shit yet. No. So to me, that's impressive that you're investing in yourself enough to push your shit in the city like that. Mm-hmm. It's commendable. Let's talk a little bit more about traveling, because I feel like a lot of people in this city don't see the bigger picture when it comes, like, they're too wrapped up in politics and being around. They don't understand, like, the value
of traveling
and the bigger picture in traveling. Why is traveling important to you?
Dog, it's amazing because you see different parts of the world. It's like, especially if you're into the politics or you have a lot of problems in Toronto. You can't move how you want to move. You travel, you feel different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even in the UK, anywhere you go, obviously everyone should be on point just to be safe. But like, You go to somewhere else that you're not from, now you're nobody there. But like you feel like it's a different freedom. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not worried.
So like,
you move, you know what I'm saying? You're not thinking about none of the fucker you think about in Toronto, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so does seeing people like, seeing how people live outside of the city give you like a different perspective? Like you're saying, like you're seeing people that are living like in wherever you're going, LA, UK, like it's a perspective outside your block. Because I feel like a lot of people here, the reason why their mindset's so limited because their experience is so limited. Like if you only see your block and the fucking liquor store and the fucking, you know how it is, you just fucking see your radius, your brain can't expand.
It's gonna stay in the box.
Why do you think it is that niggas don't feel it's important to leave?
I feel niggas are just caught up in, they're too caught up in the fuckery. Like, you know, I guess they feel like if they leave the block, they're gonna miss something. I don't know. I know niggas that feel like, there's some niggas I see that look like they want to fucking take the street sign off the fucking post and put it under their pillow. Like they really just sleep with the street sign and this is it for life.
No,
you know?
I know some too.
I don't get niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I be seeing niggas talk the most shit. I've seen it all. I've seen niggas say like, yo, like, I've seen other rappers say like, yo, I drive through your ends, or like, I'm just like, okay, that's cool. The street's there for you to drive through, my nigga. Like I'm not here to fucking die for my street. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I love the street. I love where I'm from. But there's more in the world. Earth is my turf, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't get it.
I don't really understand
niggas would rather like lock a corner than try to like lock a business or like or some shit, like, you know, put everything into being on a, I don't know, teach his own. Like I said, I'm not knocking nobody. If that's what you want to do, that's your own shit. But like traveling is crazy because
it expands your mind.
Yeah,
bro.
you
like,
see different shit.
So
you see like, even when I was in LA, I was in the hills and I'm looking at the view and I'm like, yo, this is actually fucking crazy. This is not a view like in Toronto. You know what I'm saying?
Just there
like,
too, yeah. Trust me, fam. Something about that LA trip is just like, yo.
And you're thinking to yourself, shit, like, if this view is amazing, how many other views there are in the world that you didn't see? Like, the world is huge, and it's just like, life's so short, so why not see it? You know what I'm saying? There's different foods everywhere, there's different places, different malls. Like, you don't want to see it all. Like, I want to see it all.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Some people don't. Some people rather you tell them about it and they chill on their ends, or rather see it on TV and just chill on their ends. So it's like
some niggas like don't even want to go downtown.
Yeah, some niggas.
Let alone fucking.
That's what I'm saying. Some niggas want to fucking smoke their life away. They smoke weed all day. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of niggas like that growing up where I'm from. They just want to smoke weed all day. I don't understand.
I thought niggas, you niggas living life blunt to blunt.
Blunt to blunt. You know what I'm saying? Like some niggas
live like check to check.
Yeah.
They niggas like blunt to blunt. As soon as the blunt's done, all you hear is, I was bottling up, and that just happens for the rest of the fucking year, unless someone fucking makes a move.
That's it.
Sad, but it's the truth about the shit. You touched a little bit about being in LA. Recently, I know you were in LA. Over there, you got to experience Rolling Loud. So talk to me a little bit about that experience. Was that your first time out of Rolling Loud?
Yeah.
So what was that Rolling Loud experience?
Crazy. Like? That was crazy.
You went there on a different thing, like you're on a backstage thing, fucking.
Yeah.
What was that experience like?
Nah, that was crazy. Rolling Loud was crazy still. Like, I didn't think, I had a feeling it was going to be like that, but obviously going through it, living through it is just like a next whole thing. That just opens your mind up to like even some more shit, you know what I'm saying?
How did that even happen in the first place? How did you end up over there?
I was already planning to go to LA anyways, because it's one of those ones where it's like I went to Miami, and then I came back from Miami. I think I went to the UK, and I came back from the UK. I'm like, I want to leave the city again. Where am I going to leave to go to, you know? So I was like, I'm just going to go to LA. And Rolling Loud happened to be forward and soon in LA, so I'm like, I might as well go in the time for that, you know what I'm saying? So I was going there to go for LA, you know what I'm saying? But Pressa was performing at LA, you know what I'm saying? So, you know how that goes. I was in the city, and yeah, he shows love, so we're just backstage with him, basically.
What was that like, though? Because you never even went to Rolling Loud before, so the first time you're experiencing it, your experience is backstage. Are you bumping into niggas that you're listening to and shit?
Yeah, like, everyone. Everyone you could think of. You're seeing everyone back there. You name it, they're back there.
So is it like a thing where it's like, yo, at the same time you have to play it cool because niggas might not know who you are, a couple niggas might have heard your shit, so it's just like you gotta just maneuver and kind of make your presence known type shit.
That's pretty much what it is. You're just in the cut, seeing all the important people like in music industry wise, you know what I'm saying? And it's just all about being seen, being a familiar face, if you know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be up in niggas' faces too much, like they're walking past you know what I'm saying? You're just cooling out.
Looking like a fan and shit, like you have to kind of
just gotta cool out.
Act like you're supposed to be there, you know what I mean?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it is, you know?
But does a trip like that, like when you come back now to the city, are you kind of like, that has to give you a different kind of motivation.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as I left Roll a Lot, I'm like, yo, listen, find a fucking studio right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck this shit. This is crazy. Some next type of shit.
Did you and Press end up getting anything in while you're out there? Or
No, we didn't get anything in because he was busy. That nigga
soon.
Stays busy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That nigga's on the go.
He's on the go.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he's in his bag. He's on the go.
But I could assume, or I could hope there's going to be a feature in there.
Yeah, probably, for sure.
A feature that would be a good feature, I think, 100%. Have you been received like internationally? I know you have love in the city, but once you get to a certain amount of viewership and streams and shit, you must be getting love from like different places. Is there a specific market that shows you love outside of Toronto?
The UK.
The UK.
Yeah.
Is it? You think it's because of the similarities in Toronto, or what do you think it is?
Yeah, and I feel like
your flow pattern and shit.
I don't know what it is, but I just know they show me the most amount of love that's not in Toronto.
UK.
Yeah.
I can see that though. That kind of makes sense.
A lot of love. They show a hell of a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? That's why I fuck with them so heavy.
A problem a lot of kids have in Toronto is that a lot of niggas make decisions before they have the maturity to better their life, and they're not able to cross into the States and shit. Mm-hmm. But you've been able to cross the border with your situation. How much do you think being able to cross impacts or affects your chances of success?
If you can't cross the border, you're trying to make music, like, it's going to be a lot harder for you. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, the UK kind of helps.
Because you can still,
Because you could go there no matter what.
Yeah.
But you want to be in the States. You see what I'm saying? You want to be performing in States venues. You want to be able to do stage shows if they book you for it. If you work with an artist from there, you want to be able to go do a video over there, because half of the time, 80% of the time, States artists can't come here because they have their charges, but they don't need to come here. You see what I'm saying?
They have enough markets over there.
Yeah. So it's like, you want to be able to go and cross the border. Yeah. It plays a big role in music.
Yeah. Like, I feel like that's some of the most frustrating stories I've heard of Toronto niggas where, like, they get that call, like, yeah, just fly, and it's just like,
they can't follow.
Fuck, like, it hurts a lot of people. What do you think is separating the Toronto underground scene from having the same opportunities of, let's say, like a New York underground scene? What do you think's holding us back from getting to that level? Like, you see New York underground where, like, an A Boogie will pop, and then a Pop Smoke will pop, and then a Fabio Ford, but, like, they're popping in a way that's, like, crazy mainstream. We've had our couple of people that did that, but, like, what do you think's limiting us?
To be honest, I feel like everyone is too into the bullshit here. They're really into the bullshit. Like, New York niggas, they be into the bullshit too, but music, they know how to put music aside. Like, I don't know how they do it. They'll put their bullshit over there, but like when the music forwards, they know, like, it just is music we're doing here. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, in music, in New York and shit, like, once the music pops, everyone will listen to it, everyone will support it if it's fire, you know what I'm saying? In Toronto, a lot of people are either scared to like, promote the song, or scared to fuck with the song because they don't know what the next group of niggas are gonna say, or some shit. They're scared to collab together because they're scared of, like, what the next group of niggas gonna say.
There's too much poly here. Like,
there's a lot of poly and fair. You see what I'm saying? And niggas will be like, they're not scared, I'm not scared. Niggas are scared. You see what I'm saying? Like, niggas will be in the club and you know the song's hot. Niggas are in the corner, like, not even trying to, like, bob their heads, or, you know what I'm saying, not even trying to, like, turn up because they don't know who's watching them. And the niggas will be like, yo, you fuck with those dudes? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's too much of that here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. In New York, it's not like that. When the shit's hot, they'll turn up.
Regardless.
They're turning up regardless, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's easier for them to grow, you see what I'm saying?
So what do you think that has to be done here? Like, what do you think that can be done that kind of shift us towards the direction of more niggas busting and crossing over, fucking getting those same kind of views as like an A Boogie and them niggas? Like, what do you think has to happen?
To be honest, here I think, like, niggas that are making music need to talk to the people that are around them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Talk to the niggas in their camp and stuff, because it's like, if niggas that were making music were, like, keeping it on a music level, not on the fuckery, like, not on the, I don't know, whatever they do on the internet, on the beef shit. If, like, everybody, it's 2019, so a lot of niggas have beef. It's inevitable, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, niggas are arguing with niggas on the internet over music and turning it to some next shit and turning their hood, like, fuck those niggas, like, over music. And it's like, even if it's not that serious, like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas don't want to show love to the next niggas because they're afraid of what the next nigga's gonna say about music-wise. But if artists came in the game and they're just like, yo, it's a music thing, like, you know what I'm saying? And then kept their separate polys with whoever they actually have polys with, separate from music, it would be easier.
You think there's a lack of big dogs that are kind of controlling that?
There's no
that
big,
from stopping?
I don't even think there's big dogs anymore.
That's what I mean. Like I don't.
There's no big dogs because it's like
So
there
that you
used to
think
be.
why niggas are running so crazy, like wild?
Yeah, there used to be a lot, but not. But
Most of them
growing
in
up,
jail
a lot
and
of the
shit.
big dogs that are growing up misled us. Oh, you know what I'm saying? They never did nothing good for us or said anything good because look how fucked up the city is. Because if they were saying anything good, city wouldn't be so fucked up.
They more use niggas as pawns and shit.
Yeah, they're big dogs, even from my ends, old bums that will tell niggas like, yeah, yo, go do this, that for them because they don't want to do it themselves. They don't want to go to jail.
You're a while, don't worry about it. You're gonna.
They don't want to go back to jail themselves. You get what I'm saying? You're wild. Go do that. Go do this. Roll this. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's niggas that are 30 still trying to roll with fucking 18-year-olds and shit. Like, give it a break, nigga. Try and get them to do their dirty work, like bitch ass niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to terms of that, then there's young niggas like, you're not even doing shit. Like, nigga, who are you? Type of shit, you know?
So niggas are kind of smartening up, like.
Young niggas are smarting up. Like, no, we don't have no older heads. There's none of that. We're doing what the fuck we want to do because you guys fucked up your lives already. So what information can you tell us to better our lives? Type of shit. You know what I'm saying? There is the 1-2 that'll be successful from the ends that you
Probably
look up to.
have like a business.
Yeah,
or doing their
business
thing,
or
figuring it out the right way.
real estate,
transitioning
whatever
it.
they do. You know what I'm saying? Money, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
They have a good head on their shoulders.
And you can listen to them, but there's not a lot in every area. Every area, there's most of the OGs are fucked up.
Yeah,
and they
facts.
fucked up their life, so then now they want to try to tell you like, yo, do it this way, trust me, and yo, do the music thing, this, like this, that, and trust me. It's like, nigga, if you had it all figured out,
Why didn't you do it?
you see what I'm saying?
Nah,
We should be having a different conversation. So that's why it's like the city's so fucked up, because now the young niggas are like, we're gonna do it ourselves and do it how we want to do it. We do it young, wild, whatever, like, you know.
And they're getting a lot of influences from people before that are just like fucking around on social media, and they're seeing it work. And they're seeing it work, and they're seeing them become rich and buying the fucking Lambos and the Benzes. They're like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna start some beef today because that's what works. That's what people think works anyway.
Yes, they feel like, yeah, we start some beef. Everyone's gonna come to our page, see what's going on, and then we're gonna stream. It does. Sometimes it does work though.
Sometimes it does work. I just feel like it's fucked up because a lot of niggas are so talented. Like a lot of niggas can make good songs without that shit. Like without that shit, I get it's marketing. So I guess like it's like a 50 Cent model, you know, like just beef with niggas. It's gonna work. You're gonna make each other lit, but like what comes with that 50 Cent model is getting shot 9 times. It's part of the model.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You recently dropped Made in Austria. Was this your first like official complete project
Yeah.
that you dropped?
Yeah.
Why the name?
Made in Austria kind of was an inside thing with me and my homies, and I didn't have I didn't know what to call it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I had the songs.
Yeah.
I had them in every order, but I was like, what am I gonna call my tape? You know what I'm saying? I wanted something different. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it's like when I choose Made in Austria, I wanted people to wonder why I made it
Like
Austria.
is he from Austria? Is he born
All
in
that
Austria?
shit.
Do
So
you
I
get,
can't.
do you get people asking that? Like, oh, I never knew.
A lot of people are asking me, are you from Europe? This, that's that, and I'm just like, I don't know. Listen to my tape. I don't know, like, you know. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it at that, you know.
That's a good name though. It's a good name. Why did you feel like right now was the time to drop it?
To be honest, it was like, cause I'm just thinking like, I already have a couple of bangers out. Why am I waiting? You know, it wasn't really of a reason for why I dropped the tape. It was just like, why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, like I could hold it and you know what, drop a tape 2020, boy, or I could drop a tape now and still drop a tape 2020. It's not like the music's not there.
Yeah.
It's not like I drop one song that's good and all my songs are shit or something. Like, you know, so I was like, fuck it, I give them a tape, give them a tape.
Nah, it's a solid project. I've been taking it in the last couple of weeks. I even hit you up when what was it? God's House dropped.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, that shit's different, my nigga. You know, I'll hit you when you drop those shits. Like, yeah, this shit is sounding different. Like that one hit me. I was like, oof, I can feel the pain. So, what's the long-term goal for Bvlly? Like, rap-wise, business-wise, as it comes to you as a musician, entrepreneur? What's your long-term goal?
My long-term goal. Damn. To be honest, I don't. As long as I'm streaming well, you know what I'm saying, the money comes in or whatever the case is, my fan base grows, wherever it takes me. So it's like, obviously you don't want to rap forever. Well, like most people don't want to rap forever.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They want to use rap to get themselves in a position where they don't have to rap. Some people, you see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's all about what you do with the money and stuff you get now, you know what I'm saying? Some people start doing well in the music and then they go straight to the jewelry store, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. I could have did that before music, if that was the case, you know what I'm saying? It's all about making the right moves, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully getting to a spot where I could put on someone else around into the music, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and help them and just keep the train going, you know what I'm saying?
Even speaking about that a little bit, like, I know before you came here today, you're on IG, you're on live.
Yeah.
And you had like a little like, I don't know what to call it. You just basically telling niggas like, yo, if you can rap, come on the live forward.
Like a Canada's Got Talent.
Yeah, I was like a fucking. I was telling thinking like you guys doing American Idol on fucking live today, while nigga going wild. And I was like, yo, like there was like there was good numbers and people were actively like, it wasn't like there was like a couple people. No, it was like you had like people going like, all right, you got the spot. Nah, come, that nigga has to come take your spot. I was patched in for a bit. Why is it like? Why do you feel the need to like do shit like that? Like what do you get out of doing shit like that?
To be honest, I was just, you know what it is? I was just cooling. I was just cooling at home. I'll drinking some Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm just like, yo. I was playing music. I was playing French and shit. He just dropped some shit either way. I was hard. I was playing some shit. Yeah. And then I forgot someone came into the live, and I was just like, you know what? Like, I want to hear someone spit right now. Like, you know, like you guys are always coming to my live and talking about music and shit and check me out and check your DM. I'm like, nigga, all right.
Now's your time, nigga.
Now's your time to shine. Give me a reason to check the DM, you know what I'm saying? So I added one person in, and the nigga was rapping, whatever the case is, and then like it should have started going up. I just started seeing everyone following it in, like a lot of rappers in the city followed it in. Yeah. And I was supposed to be on live for like an hour. I'm there like, shit, I was supposed to meet this guy for 9 o'clock. It's already 9 o'clock.
I know, so I'm watching the nigga, it's like 8 o'clock. I'm like, yo, when's this guy's American Idol gonna finish, fam?
I'm there like, you know, I was supposed to go, but like people kept tapping in. I was like, all right, everyone wants their time to shine, but that just goes to show you how many people want a chance. You see what I'm saying? So it was good.
Did you end up finding anyone who you were like, okay, I might work with this person? I see you found a 1-2B artist.
What's his name? Molly. He was going off. He went like 10 for 10.
I think that's, I kind of passionate around those times. Yeah. And I just seen this Molly youth that was going off and his melodies and shit. I'm like,
he was going off.
And he's like, I got another one.
He's 16. He was going off back to back.
I seen this guy on the screen like, yo, what's going on here? Like, who's this dude? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was going off.
So that is like, just doing some random shit like that, that might end up to you like, reaching out to niggas, putting niggas, you know, seeing what happens type shit.
There was a nigga that joined the shit, and he wasn't even a rapper, he was a producer, and the beat was hard. I made him send that to my email.
The first beat, you're kind of like,
jumping on that beat.
What the fuck is this? And then he's like, yo, you'll do another one.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell him. You're hardest shit.
Nah. He's like, yo, is that your hardest? He's like, nah, I probably got. He's like, yo, stop wasting time. Send me the hard one. And I was watching it, I'm like, he's gonna probably drop some fucking dumb shit. Yeah. And then he dropped it, and I was like, ooh, this is
hard, right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that random shit, the showing love to people ended up, you got a beat now. I'm sure he fucking emailed that shit right away.
Yeah, it's in my email.
Right away, and then you found an artist, potentially.
Yeah.
A kid that's nice, that, you know what I'm saying?
The city found an artist potentially, because a lot of niggas in the city were fucking with it.
I seen that. Like,
niggas are like, yo, this kid is nice. I'm like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I never heard about the kid, but
I never heard about him. That will make
shit like that, like, shit like niggas who, just the mentality of having a platform and being willing to share that platform, is like, that's the kind of shit to me that makes the city go up.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if you don't have niggas reaching back and showing love and like looking for talent and to give these niggas a fucking spotlight, because you have to be secure in yourself to do that shit though.
Yeah, there's niggas, no matter how big they are or how small they are, some niggas at any platform that'll be like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not putting no one on because I'm not trying to take the shine away from me.
Exactly.
But that's not how I see it. I feel like as long as I know I'm nice, the shine can't go away from me as long as I'm not dropping bullshit music, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, yeah.
And if there's someone else that's nice, then put on for your people, you know what I'm saying? You got a family
too,
right?
Come death row for serious, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody has a family, you know what I'm saying, that they have to take care of. So it's like, if you're nice, you know what I'm saying? So that was the purpose of that. And then when I got off of live, everyone was just like, yo, you got to do that all the time. I was just
I think it's a lane, fam. You kind of fucked up because now you kind of have to do that like.
I will do it in 1-2 more. You know what I'm saying? Give everyone time to shine.
It worked out. Even the way you're structuring it, like, okay, this nigga is the guy right now. You have to come take him off. Like, it's a good little guy, like a game show kind of thing, like a bully smart.
Instagram was cutting me off every hour.
Really?
Oh, and I had to keep rejoining.
Yeah, you were on there for a while, man.
Yeah, I was like 5. I didn't know that though.
Every hour I was gonna call this nigga. I'm like, it's still on fucking live, bro. I'm like, it's like a fucking talent show. Yeah. Like, it was serious, but I rate it. Yeah. I rate it. Who do you make music for?
I make music for. I try to make music for everybody. I never had like a set, like group of people. Like, yo, this is just for the young niggas. Or this is for the girls. Like, I try to make music for everybody in one. Even when I'm making one song, I try to have a part in that song for everyone.
That everyone can relate to type.
Yeah. I never try to make it just a straight, unless I'm telling a story or unless it's that type of record where like this staying on this topic. Mainly I try to like, connect with everyone.
Yeah.
As much as I can, I would say. So.
Okay.
That way I'm not limited to a fan base or to like, what I'm saying? Like, it's more versatile. You more have a lot of people tuning in.
Different people can relate to it for different reasons and shit. A question that we ask everyone on the show is, what's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear? Damn. I don't know. I'm trying to think right now.
It's a deep one.
I know, that's a hard question. That is a hard question. My biggest fear. That's a hard question. I don't even know what kind of answers do you get on this type of shit.
Different
Niggas
ones.
say like spiders and shit or something?
No,
like,
most people don't say like things like that. People would be like afraid to like not make it, or like this is a waste of time, or dying, or like whatever. Like people have said like different shit. Like
growing up, dying used to be my biggest fear. It used to, but like as you get older, it's inevitable. But damn. And not making it, that's not my biggest fear either, because it's just like, I'm grateful for whatever I get, what I'm saying? It's just like, there's people that like I said, I haven't even been rapping for 2 years or whatever the case is, what I'm saying? So
people have been doing it for like 10 years.
10 years, 5, and they still haven't like just kind of like got to where I'm at. I would say I'm not really that high, but get what I mean? So it's like, that's not a fear of not making it either. That's what I'm trying to say. What could a fear be? I don't know. I think my biggest fear is like being not able to take care of like someone I love or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like being able for them to turn to me for something and I can't give it to them. That's probably my biggest fear.
That's real though.
You see what I'm saying?
Like not being able to provide.
Not to be able to provide on a time where I want to be able to provide for anyone that I love when they need it. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to be like, I don't have it right now. Like that kind of feeling.
I'm saying, or your kids ask you for something to be able to look at them like, not right now, I can't get it.
That's real.
No, I don't want no to ever be the answer. That's probably my biggest fear still.
That's real though. What's the worst piece of advice that you ever got?
The worst piece of advice? Holy fuck. There's a lot growing up where I'm from, I tell you that much. The worst piece of advice I had got. Damn. I'm trying to think right now. I'm trying to think. That's a good. Where are you coming with these questions? That's a good question.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to say the worst piece of advice I had got. The worst piece of advice I would say, some people say it's good advice. I think it's bad. Is when people say shit like, you know what I'm saying, like, spend it, you can't die with it. Shit like that.
Can't spend it when you're dead.
And let me tell you something, because if you spend all your ricketies and you're still alive, you're a dumbass. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when people say shit like that, like, yo, don't spend the money, you can't die with it, that's fine, yeah, just blow it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you can't blow it in your coffin, cause
or shit like scared money don't make no money.
Yeah.
If someone tells you that in the casino, run. Right. I'm telling you, it's like, it's true. But it's still like the worst piece. You don't want to hear that stuff because they're gonna make you do something that's crazy.
Decisions and
exactly.
Fuck it, we're going out tonight. Fuck it. Those kind of times.
That type of shit, or like I said, the same shit. Spend it while you have it because you never know. Like and you spend all your. I was young and did some dumb shit. You spend all your money. And I'm still living, and then you learn. Imagine I was still fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's like. You think about like, fuck, why did I do that? Like,
Yeah, I've been there, trust me.
You don't want to do that. I say you don't do that. So like, people listening, if someone tells you spend the money while you're alive, nigga.
Stack it while I'm alive, nigga.
Yeah, you're still alive, dead broke. Fucking dumbass.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Holy shit, I'm trying to tell you.
That's a good one. What are you most proud of?
Most proud of? In in general,
whatever.
Like myself,
take it however you want. What are you most proud of in life? You can take it in life, music, whatever the fuck. However you take the question.
I don't know. There's a lot to be proud of right now in Toronto. I'm proud of the Raptors for winning the ring. I'm proud of,
personally,
proud of myself. I'm proud of myself because it's like there's so many times I could have been caught up in different situations and I escaped it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's weaving through it. So many times I could have been other places. Even like when I was on house arrest, I didn't think I was gonna make music. I could have went to jail. So I was like, niggas were telling me to make music. Like, yeah, you're nice, gun. I'm like, nigga, I might go to jail and make music and do what? You know what I'm saying?
Sit down and fucking have a video. I can't hear about it.
So I still did the music, and then I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I say I'm proud of myself, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm saying, and everyone around me that's doing something positive. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of everyone that takes care of their family. You know what I'm saying? And the people that are around them. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of niggas that rather just buy drip and engage in the fuckery and stuff like. But that's not what it's about. You see what I'm saying?
And their
it's
kids
like,
are hungry at home and the fucking.
You see what I'm saying? Kids are hungry at home, not taking care. You know what I'm saying? Not taking care of their kids. You know what I'm saying? Their baby mother has to ask them for shit all the time. Like.
Yeah, I can't respect that. Me, I said as a grown man, if I know a nigga is not like. Not involved in their kid's life and he can't be around me. Like if you have a kid that it's not like a baby mom thing where he can't see you and you're just choosing not to
be around your kid's life.
I can't be around that type of nigga still. Like I don't like that shit.
That nigga is a dirty nigga.
Different kind of person.
Different type of demon.
Different kind of fucked up. Like me having a kid now, you know, I just had my first, you know, child recently, you know. So when I'm with my kid, I'm with my kid every day, you know, and I'm like, yo, I don't understand how someone can not.
I say that to myself sometimes too. You see a kid, you're just like,
I'm like,
I don't understand. Even like kids are kids, but even just like, you want to give them whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? They can get you. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, even niggas with like daughters and stuff too. I just be looking at the daughters and they be like, how do you not want to take care of your daughter? Like she's just so pretty, you know?
Yeah, it's like such a precious being.
Precious. You get what I'm saying?
So it's like what in your fucking life could take precedence over that? To me, I don't understand it. And to me, that shows a lot to me about like your morals
of a nigga.
If you'll snake your own fucking daughter and not see her, what the fuck will you do to me? Because that's your blood. That's your fucking direct seed. So any nigga who won't prioritize that person, I don't want you around me. Cause you'll fucking do me crazy. Cause of course you'll slime me. Look what you're doing to your youth. You'll pack me so quick. You don't even take care of your own fucking youth. Like to me, that's how I view this shit. Cause to be honest with you, I can't have that nigga around me. Cause that means your brain is on a different thing.
That's a different demon. Like you might want some demons around you. You don't want that guy.
Not that nigga.
That guy is ready, waiting for you to do something he doesn't like to pack you. I'm telling you, that's crazy. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm proud of all the people that take care of their kids too. Not name like family and friends, but their kids. Trust me, because even like niggas, like sometimes like if you shouldn't have to wait for your baby mother to even ask you for shit. That you should be in tune with your. You know what I'm saying? Like same way you're in tune with the latest drip. Like yo, Louis just dropped this. I'm over there. This that.
Yeah, seen that new belt.
You know what I'm saying? You should know what your kid needs and what he. You know what I'm saying? I've heard it all. I've heard niggas tell their baby mother shit like, "Go ask your man." Like if she asking for money for the kid, it's like. You know what I'm saying?
Like what? That's your youth, fam.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa. You don't want those type of people around you. You know what I'm saying? Those guys are just like, I don't even know what to say about them.
That's a fact.
Those are different type of demons.
That's a different type of fucking demon.
Like, that's a different type of demons. I'm trying to tell you.
That's worse than the worst shooter.
I'm trying to tell you.
So, Made in Austria is out now.
Yeah.
That just dropped recently, so you're still pushing that. I'm assuming there's maybe some more visuals.
Yeah.
Coming off that.
I drop some. I have like 3 visuals ready to drop. Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to plan on dropping them. I want to drop something like 2 days, and then after that, it's probably like a week, and then a week after. I don't know. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not holding them though, because I'm trying to get onto some new shit. So
you want to drop, and in 2020, basically. Like first quarter type shit, come back again.
Basically, pretty much.
Okay. So, with that being said, I just want to say personally, my nigga, you know, I appreciate you, you know, making it tonight. We figured it out.
Yeah, I know.
And, you know, us on Cash Feelings, before we had the show, this when we had the drip, we've been supporting you, you know what I'm saying? Because there's someone we believe in, and I can tell you're a nigga that has a head on his shoulders, talented, and takes himself seriously. So, love is love. Gang. This has been On The Ones with Rich Noir's Cash Feelings, my nigga Bvlly.